Hello, welcome to the Rwandan Mathematics Olympiad channel. And in this video, I'll be doing this problem. It's taken from the Indian Mathematics Olympiad 2005, and this was problem 6. If you want to give this problem a try, please pause this video and try it on your own. Then when you're ready, keep watching. And in this problem, we have, as you can see, we have a functional equation. It says find all functions f mapped from real numbers to real numbers such that for all x, y, z real numbers, the relation f of x squared plus y f of z equals f x times f of x plus z times f of y. Now, the first thing I'm going to do here is to plug in some values. You know, when you are solving function equation, plugging in values is the most common way to approach these problems. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is to notice that if I should plug in some values so that this expression, this and this one can vanish, because if I plug y equal to 0 and z equal to 0, whatever f of z or f of y is, this expression will always be 0. And this should be nice because it will be easier for us to work with. Now, let me plug y equals z equals 0, and let me set x be free, or just x. I won't plug anything for x. I will leave x as it is. So I'll have f of x squared plus 0. I won't write 0 equals to x times f of x plus 0. And let's call this relation 1. Now, the second step I'm going to do is to set all these variables equal. So I'm going to set x equals y equals z. I'll get f of x squared plus x times f of x equals to x times f of x plus x times f of x. Now, this is just the same as 2x times f of x. Now, I'm going to use this, replace this by its equivalent expression, which is f of x squared. Now we have f of x squared plus f of x squared equals 2x times f of x. Now, I'm going to observe that this equation, this left-hand side of this expression, I can relate it with the given one. F of x squared plus y times f of z, I can relate it with f of x squared plus f of x squared. I can relate it by setting, if I set this x squared to be z, and here I can observe that it's the same as 1 times f of x squared, and I can set y to be 1. So if I do this in my given expression, I have f of x squared plus 1, which is just 1 f of x squared equals to this x times f of x plus z is x squared times y is 1. So x squared times f of 1. Now, this equals to this expression, which is 2x times f of x. Now, I can just correct like terms and move things around. I have x squared times f of 1 equals to 2x f of x minus x times f of x is just x times f of x. Now, the thing you need to know is that we are solving this for all functions f. So this relation should hold true for all x, for all real x. Not only for x equals 0, because for x equals 0, this is true, but we are solving it for all functions f of x. So in particular, let's just divide it by x. Let's divide this expression by x. So we get f of x equals to x times f of 1. Now, since f of 1 is just a constant, you can write as f of x equals to c times x. where c is just f of 1. Now, let's use from the previous page, we saw that f of x is just a linear function, a constant function times x, which is just a linear function. Now we are going to plug this value of f of x in our original equation, our original given expression. We will get f of x squared, we can write it as fc times x squared plus y times c z equals to x times c of x plus z times c of y. Now, here we can multiply the c, then we get cx squared plus c squared yz equals to cx squared plus cyz. Now, this and this can cancel out, and we have c squared yz equals to yz. Now, since this is true for all yz, we can divide both by yz, so we can have c equals to c. So you can do this because yz, in case yz is not 0, so this condition should also be true. Yz is not 0, then we can divide both sides by yz, then we get c squared equals c. So c equals minus c equals 0, so c like this, and we get c equals 0 or c equals 1, which implies f of 1 equals 0 or f of 1 equals 1, which tells us that therefore f of x is just 0 or f of x is just 1, is just x, I mean. So these are the two required functions of f of x. Now, checking, we are just going to plug in this function and check if they indeed work. Checking for f of x equals 0. On the left-hand side, we just have 0 equals the right-hand side, which is also 0. So on the right-hand side, we have 0, and on the left-hand side, we have 0. So this function indeed satisfies our conditions. Now, for the second function, f of x equals x. On the left-hand side, we have x squared plus y times z equals to x times x plus z times y, which is the same as x squared plus yz. This is on the right-hand side. This is the right-hand side, this is the left-hand side. So in particular, we see that these two sides are equal. So left-hand side equals the right-hand side. So this function also satisfies our given condition. And this is the end of the video. So thank you very much for seeing this video. Please feel free to subscribe and like, and also you can comment if you have other alternative solution in the comment section. See you next time for the next video. Thank you very much.